How's it going, everybody? And in this video, I am going to be talking about something that has really been on my mind in recent days, and that is this notion of better. And the reason I have focused so much on this is because I very much don't like how people compare themselves to others, or they're comparing groups to other groups. And to add some more context to this, I think, if you look on YouTube, like tons of people ask the question, is MD better than DO? Is DO better than DPM? Is, MPN, or whatever. There's just all these different people asking this question, what's better? And, people say, oh, well, MDs have better research opportunities and more prestige. And DOs have more hands-on work with their patients. They're better at diagnosing musculoskeletal problems. There's things that make every single person and every single group unique. And I think that gets lost from us when we begin to ask and compare two different things. And specifically yesterday, what happened is we had our first group interprofessional education among healthcare professionals. So I'm at a university where, in addition to training osteopathic physicians, we're also training nurses and PTs and physician assistants and optometry students and PharmD students, as well as veterinary students. And so we've got a ton of professions here. We have a ton of people who can talk to the ways in which that specialty is able to help patients, and improve the lives of people. Like, we're all here because we wanted to help people, in some way, in our own unique way. And one of my group members during this session, one asked, why did you want to do DO? Why did you want to become a physician? And the answer was that it's because DO was better than nursing and physical therapy or physician assistants. And that really irritated me, and it really frustrated me that people, and I know it may have been a slight, whatever the term is here. I know it might not have been an intentional put down, but literally in that room, you had people who were training to be nurses and physical therapists and podiatry students. And, we had all these different people present, and all of them were doing their own path. And I just do not see any reason to want to put down other people like that. And it's really frustrating to me to see it happen, and to know what's happening with people who are at this level of graduate medical education. You've come a long way from being in elementary school, where, yeah, I expect to see bullying. I was bullied in elementary school and middle school and high school. I expect it. I don't like it, but I know that that's what kids are going to do to each other. They're going to put each other down because it makes them feel better. But when you're a graduate medical student and you're going to become a physician someday, if you make it through this program, what good does it do you to put down anyone else? And that's the part that just really frustrates me. And I spoke up, and I said that I do not want to take away any respect, or the gist of it was that I just don't want to disrespect anyone for making the choices that they've made. And especially if you're going into healthcare, we're all on the same team. That's the point here, is that we're all on the same team. At the end of the day, health is such a complex thing that there's no single person, there's no single profession or discipline that's able to fully encompass it. Physicians might think they're able to get close with some of it. You do a lot of musculoskeletal diagnosis and diseases, but there's tons of other components to this too that I will admit right now, like, I'm very ignorant to, because I've never really had the chance to ask someone who's an optometry student, what do you do? And what does your work look like? And what's challenging about your work? And I know it's important work. And I do not want to put down anyone else for choosing to do that path. And I really get frustrated by this notion of this is better than this. Because better, which is, what is more good? Good is a personal definition, in my opinion. I'm not going to let someone else tell me what they think good is. Like, I'm going to try to look at it myself and figure out what I think good looks like, or what better looks like. And so when someone says that they think doing DO is better than doing, DPM, for instance, to me, it just seems very ignorant and very arrogant. And I am very frustrated when I hear and see things like that, and I will speak up because of it. Because, I almost think in a certain degree, I am doing this whole thing because of the fact that, like, if you're a DPM and someone tells you DO is better than DPM, you're kind of already off on the wrong foot. Like, you're already having to be defensive. Like, you're having to defend yourself and your experiences and your decisions in life. And this person doesn't even know you, and they don't know your background, and they don't know your motives. So it's an insanely ignorant, arrogant thing to do. And I really don't like that. And I know that this isn't the last time I'm going to see it or hear it or feel it. And that's also discouraging, but I hope that there are other people out there who are able to recognize the fact that we shouldn't need to put down someone else to feel better about our own decisions. I genuinely hope people are able to look at their own decisions and feel good about their own decisions in themselves, and not need to compare themselves to someone else to feel better. And that's the gist of what I'm trying to get at here. So I'm going to wrap things up with that. Hope everyone out there is doing well. I'll talk to you guys next time.